Hey guys, yeah, I just wanted to come on here and make sure you guys can see that and everything, and do a 4K updated overview slash discussion and review, but basically overview of the Sonic the Hedgehog, aka Sonic SatAM, complete series set released by Shout Factory back in March of 2007. Now, as I mentioned before, recently in a video where I talked about my Sonic home video collection that I do have an unopened copy of this in here, which has not been opened, which has been unopened, I should say, for at least 13 years. So it's kind of a collector item now, if you will. Anyway, first of all, let me explain why this is such an important deal for a lot of fans when it came out, why it became such an important deal. Again, going back to the home video collection on the Sonic videos that I have, basically, the only DVD we had at the time of Sonic the Hedgehog, Sonic SatAM, was the Supersonic DVD single disc release that was released and distributed by Lionsgate and Trimark Home Video. Unfortunately, as quickly as it got released and distributed, it got pulled due to the fact that they didn't get any permission, they didn't get the okay, whatever, from Buena Vista Home Video, aka Disney, who owned the rights, the licensing rights and distributing rights to a lot of Deke Entertainment shows at that time. I'm guessing, this is my opinion, I'm guessing that the people at Lionsgate and Trimark who distributed and released that single disc, got the okay from Sega, but forgot they had to get the okay from, Disney, if you're Buena Vista Home Video. Anyway, it would take about almost 3 years before we would get another release, which was this, thanks to Shout Factory. And the reason this is so important, why a lot of fans always consider this to be the creme de la creme at that time when it comes to Sonic home video collections, was the fact that Brian Ward, who's also responsible for giving us the Transformer sets, or trying to get those right for the fans so that they didn't make the same mistakes that Rhino did. Brian Ward got in contact with a lot of fans. I think he even talked to me at one time to get our input on how we would like to see the DVD. The other thing that made this special was, or what I'm trying to say is what also made this DVD release special to a lot of us, was when Brian Ward made the announcement that it was going to be very fan-centric. In other words, fans would be able to contribute fan artwork to be part of the set. And you had a certain limited time to do so, so it could be considered to be part of it, if not included as part of it, when it got released. So anyway, that was probably one of the biggest deals right there, is the fact that they got the fans involved to be part of this, make it so it could be very fan-centric, because Brian Ward, I think through word of mouth and everything, obviously, found out how big and passionate the Sonic SatAM fan base was. So he wanted to, just like I mentioned moments ago with Transformers afterwards, he wanted to go all out and make sure this was a very fan-centric release, a fan-friendly release, so there wouldn't be no complaints or anything like that. So anyway, he went all out. Like I said, he contacted a lot of people, myself. I'm sure he talked to Zaranyzerak, many others he's got in contact with. But the ones that he did get in contact with, and I don't know if you could see that very well, was FUS, Fans United for SatAM, and the head person in charge, Allison. Excuse me. Like I said, he got in contact with FUS and Allison, who's the head of Fans, who was at the time and still is the head of Fans United for SatAM. That's what FUS stands for. So anyway, he got in contact with them, and like I said, I think that's how word got out that, Shout Factory was going to allow the fans to take part in this and contribute fan work to the set to make it very fan-centric, to show the passion that the fans had for this series and the characters involved. So, as you could see, as we get into looking at the DVD, as you can see, this cover, it wasn't done by fans or anything. This cover was done by Ken Penders. That's right. Ken Penders actually contributed his art style to the cover. And the reason he did this is because, of course, at the time, Ken was working on the Archie book, and he was considered one of the more popular, if not one of the more controversial not fans, but he was considered one of the more popular, if not controversial, artists and writers when it came to the book, depending on what he wrote and how he portrayed certain characters. But his artwork was very distinguishable, that fans, they kind of were okay with it. So basically what happened is Brian Ward got in contact with Ken Penders, and I think vice versa, and made an agreement that Ken would do the cover for the DVD set. Now, what's interesting about this is Ken also, to promote the series coming out on DVD by Shout Factory, set up a store. I don't know if his store was partnered as a part of Amazon or eBay. I don't know. But he set up a store to where if you pre-ordered the complete series, before it came out, you would also get, along with it, a black T-shirt with the cover of the DVD on it. That's right. So that's right. Basically, he would mail you, not only would you be mailed the complete series DVD set, but along with it, if you got it through Ken Penders, the pre-orders and all that, like I said, I don't know if it's through an Amazon store or what. If you did all that, you would also get a T-shirt which had the DVD set cover on the front of it. So basically, you'd be wearing the DVD cover as part of a T-shirt. And a little side bit tidbit, if you will. I didn't do this because I wanted to sell anything. No, I just did it for fun. I actually bought some I had some software at one time where basically when I printed it out, I would iron it onto a white T-shirt that I bought. I would iron on some imagery, I should say, that I downloaded off the internet, like the Rescue Ranger group shot, the Mecha Madness cover from Archie, Battle Royal cover from the Sonic Knuckles Battle Royal cover from Archie, stuff like that. I would download them onto this adhesive like paper or whatever that you could iron onto a shirt. And I did that with this. And I guess it got the attention of Ken Penders because basically he went out and told people, hey, ignore that other T-shirt that's being promoted. I've got the official stuff. I'm the one that's doing it officially. And here's the thing with that. I want to clarify that now. I wasn't trying to do anything official. I wasn't trying to make a buck or anything. I just did it out of fun as a fan, so I wouldn't have to spend the money. That's the thing, because I didn't know basically how much it cost combo wise for not just the set but for the T-shirt. Anyway, though, like I said, I got the set when it came out, and when I talk about it being very fan-centric and very fan-centric and inspired. Like I said, Ken Penders did the cover. He did the front cover art, but on the back you have fan art right here. You have some fan art right here, obviously. And as you open it up, you could see that there is some fan art as well. As we put this to the side, you can see that there's some fan art as well. As I check something right there. Okay, just checking something. But like I say, you can see that there's some fan art as well. Like here on disc 1 and 2, this was something that I saw on the internet, obviously, before this even came out, and I thought to myself, man, that would look pretty good as a cover for a DVD. And guess what? That's what happened. It became part of the set, part of the cover for disc 1 and 2. Excuse me. The only thing, though, I could say that you might want to take points away from is when you take a look at the two covers. This fan art cover is representative of season 2, somewhat. Excuse me. And this one is a season 1, so I think they kind of mixed it up a little bit, but that's fine. It's okay. The backs kind of make up for it more than anything. Now, it's not just the covers of the sets that are done up part of the by fans or done up by fan works by the fans, but so are the backs as well. Like this is a fan art right here, and this one as well, so it's pretty cool. But it's not just the cases either. But again, like I said, it's not just the front and back of the cases either that have fan work on them. When you open them up, the disc covers, the artwork for the disc also have fan work as well. So you got some fan work here, some fan work here, and then when you remove them, I should say, you got fan work by a whole bunch of artists right here, which is pretty cool. And some of them you may recognize as well. So that's pretty cool. And then the same goes for the second disc. Again, the fan work is basically, or the fan artwork is the disc covers as well, is on these discs as well. And again, like I said, you would probably recognize some of them. I know I recognized a lot of this artwork when I first opened this up and looked through it. I was like, oh, I know. I mean, I looked and I was like, oh, I know who that is. I know who that is. Like this one up here, this is Jay Foxfire right here. This is Jay Foxfire right there. So I knew who some of these people were who got the artwork in there. Now, the episodes, of course, on each disc right here. So like here you have the pilot, Heads or Tails, to start us off. And then it's followed by Supersonic, Sonic and Sally, Ultrasonic, Sonic and the Secret Scrolls, Supersonic, Sonic Racer. Oh, wait a minute. No, okay, let me reread that. So disc 1 here has Heads or Tails, which is the pilot, Sonic Boom, Sonic and Sally, Ultrasonic, Sonic and the Secret Scrolls, Supersonic, Sonic Racer. And then the bonus features are storyboard for unproduced opening title sequence and printable Heads or Tails script. Now that unproduced opening title sequence, there was actually at a CES show, I think around '92, they did have that opening all colorized, and you can find that online here on YouTube or other places as well. And then disc 2 here has Harmonic Sonic, Hooked on Sonic, Sonic's Nightmare, Warp Sonic, Subsonic, and Sonic Past Cool. And then the bonus feature on disc 2 is a conversation with it's a conversation, an interview with Jaleel White, if you will. You know, aka Steve Urkel. So yeah, Jaleel White, you have a Jaleel White interview on disc 2 as a part of the bonus features. And then on disc 3 and 4 for season 2, on disc 3 you have Game Guy, Sonic Conversion, No Brainer, Blast of the Past 1 and 2, Fed Up with Antron / Ghostbusted, Dulcie, and bonus features is original Dick concept art. In other words, original artwork for the series. And then disc 4 you have The Void, The Odd Couple / Rebecca, Cry of the Wolf, Druidhead, Spyhog, and the Doomsday Project. And then you have bonus features, Way Past Cool, a conversation with Ben Hurst, who was the head writer mostly for the second season, did some stories in the first season, and did some stories in Sonic Underground. And then you have storyboard to screen, the Doomsday Project. In other words, you can watch the Doomsday Project as it was being created, basically from script to artwork and stuff like that. And then you have deleted and extended sequences. And there are some, and basically what those deleted and extended sequences are from the episode Druidhead, where there was supposed to be more dialogue and moments between Sonic and Tails, because that was basically a significant episode for Tails coming into his own. But overall, though, it is a great set to have because of all those features and everything. But also, like I said, getting back to what I said earlier, the reason it's so important, it became so important to fans, and even still important to this day, is it shows that if you let your voice be heard loud enough, and you show your passion and support for something, that the possibilities are endless, that anything can happen if you really let your voice be heard. And I bring this up because I know right now everybody is doing the hashtag rally for Sally. So if we as fans let our voices be heard loud enough, more so than we are now, for hashtag Rally for Sally to get Sally into IDW Comics, Princess Sally Acorn, that is, you know, this character, if you will. If we have our voices heard loud enough to get her in there, if you will, to get her into the IDW books, or to get her into any of the Sonic games or something like that, you know, then it will happen. We just got to get really loud about it, guys. More louder than we've ever been. And that's why I wanted to talk about this as well, because of the fact that, you know, Brian Ward, like I said, he's just like he reached out to the Transformer fans and community to see how well he could, to see how well he could put together and how correct he could put together the Transformers Generation 1 set. You know, before he did that, he also did the same thing for the Sonic fans. And basically, by speaking loud enough and everything, Shout Factory was like, okay, we hear you. You know, we hear you. We see your passion. And you know what? We're going to, as a reward, as a thank you, we're going to let you be part of this. We're going to let you help bring this to life. And they did. And I think, again, if we are the same way with the hashtag Rally for Sally, it will that will happen as well. It will have an impact whether people want to believe that or not. So anyway, though, guys, just come on here, do this 4K updated review, overview, discussion on the Sonic SatAM complete series set by Shout Factory, released in March of 2007. Let me know what you all think down below. Comment if you like. Comment if you like. Take care. God bless. Stay safe. And hashtag Rally for Sally, guys. Let's make that happen.